Hello, how you doing? Okay, I know I haven't done a video in a really long time, so I'm just going to give you an update. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't have my normal setup at the moment. I'm displaced at the moment. I went to Europe, to Italy, and that was amazing. Really proud of myself. Had an amazing solo trip. I did go for my daughter's wedding, but unfortunately my daughters were all too preoccupied and busy, and they didn't really want to spend any time traveling with their mum, so it really had to be a solo trip, which it was. But I mean, I caught up with them halfway through for the wedding for a couple of days, so that was nice. But predominantly the trip was solo around Italy, and I went to Pisa, started in Pisa, went to Genoa, then went to Florence, got picked up by my daughter in Florence, my daughter and her fiance, and are now married, newlyweds, and then we went down to Umbria in Tuscany, where they got married, and then from there we had a beautiful celebration, and it was a lovely time. I will show you some photos. I'll just flip through some photos if you're interested in seeing my Italian trip. Wow. It's just amazing. The opulence. This place is beautiful. Oh my God. This is incredible. This is incredible. This royal palace of Genoa is just stunning. So beautiful. The opulence is incredible. Hello. Okay, I'm here in Rome. Finally made it to Rome. It is the most stunning, stunning city. Beautiful, romantic city to walk around in. It's really gorgeous. And from there I left them and I went down to Napoli, where they make pizza, where pizza comes from, Napoli. So that was pretty cool. And from Napoli I went to the Amalfi Coast. It was amazing. It was really beautiful, and I was so proud of myself doing it alone as an older female, but it was doable. It was relatively safe, although I didn't venture out some places at night. I would always make sure I'd be back by 6 or whatever, just after dinner. In certain areas, or especially in Napoli, were a little bit more dodgy. Yeah, I think that's around near the train stations and that, but the food was amazing. The sightseeing was amazing. It was my second time to Italy, so I didn't really want to do like big touristy things. I did do 3 days in Rome on the way back, so I didn't want to do the Vatican because I'd already done that. Obviously went to the Colosseum and walked around just all the architecture, and just basically went to the cathedrals and looked in them. They're amazing. So yeah, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. For Australians, it's very expensive though, because the euro compared to the Australian dollar, the euro to the Australian dollars are like double. Yes. So yeah, the trip is expensive, but it was worth it. I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I went through a lot of stress whilst I was there. The day I arrived, I did start off, I spent the first 5 days, I went via Malaysia, so I went to Kuala Lumpur to go and check out Kuala Lumpur, and I found that nice. After Kuala Lumpur, from Kuala Lumpur I flew into Pisa, but the night that I arrived in Pisa, what happened, Bali had really big floods. So my pet sitter, who was looking after my dog in my villa here in Bali, the villa flooded. Not just my villa, lots of villas flooded. The whole area's flooded, all around the river flooded, because they just don't clear, they just keep dumping the rubbish into the river. The river gets blocked and then it overflows and there's just water going everywhere. Anyway, so that's what's happened. I was away for 3 more weeks, and so what happened was the villa was sealed up. By the time I got back, I had lost my cat. My cat died in the experience. My dog was saved, which was great, but the cat, unfortunately, my cat died because it got chlorine on its paws, and that's really bad. The pet sitter, tried to seal up the villa to stop the cat from getting inside because the chlorine was on the floor, but obviously it was too late, it didn't work. And she had sealed up the villa, and because she'd sealed up the villa and there was no airflow in, no windows were open, no doors were open, I come back to open the villa and it was just full of black mold. So has made it unlivable. So that's very unfortunate. So that's why I'm saying I'm displaced at the moment. I'm also just recovering from a 2-week cold and flu. So I look pretty bad, I realise. But I'm tuning in now that I'm starting to feel a little bit better. And I'm wanting to do, I'm due for my second lot of Botox was due on the 21st of the 10th, and it's the 27th today, so we're a week late. I just haven't, like I said, I've been sick, but I've recovered from the flu pretty much now. Maybe a slightly bit of puffiness and indigestion, which I can feel on my sinuses. I just didn't want to be heavily not feeling well and then doing Botox. I don't think that would be crazy. So yes, I'm about to do my Botox. So I'm going to say goodbye here, and then I'm going to come back to you with a video on doing a round of Botox. Okay, bye.